up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kat. If you didn't know, now you know. We're with Christian.
Hi, how are you guys?
This is Christian.
It's Christian. Or Crispy for sure.
He's Christian. I don't know how to YouTube.
Yes, you do.
It's been so long.
Alright.
Hi, guys. I'm fucking not dead. Anyway, so we're gonna get into this topic of like when to like cut friends off or like
when they just need to go.
When they need to go basically it's just like when they need to go.
And when like they don't benefit you.
When they, yeah.
It's like they're not getting nowhere, so you're not getting nowhere.
Yeah, it's not a beneficial relationship.
Mm-hmm. And especially when you try to help them and like help them improve and get their lives together, and they just don't want to, and you just gotta be like, well,
because you can't. Yeah, you can't. Like this thing that sucks the most, I feel like, is like you can't force someone to change.
You have been friends with somebody for so long, maybe since like elementary school, homies for life.
Yeah, they've been your best friend
forever.
forever.
Besties, like ride or die, turn up together and shit like that. But then you start realizing that all you do is just like
the same
routine over and over and over again. And then you're like trying to like, hey, like I'm trying to get this job or like do this. Hey, let me help you.
Right.
But they're like, I kind of like that's the word.
They're comfortable. They're comfortable
with their routine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the worst place to be.
Yeah.
Whether it's a relationship, a job, or anything, if you're comfortable and you don't feel like you're challenging yourself or you're not enjoying yourself every single day, that's a problem.
Switch it up or like do something else.
Change.
Like, but like
for the better though.
For the better. It's not like and like sometimes it seems like, oh, you're trying to think you're better than me.
Right.
And I hate that shit.
That's a very like real thing with certain people in my life where I'll maybe say something to like advise them in a positive manner, and they kind of take it as I'm kind of holding myself to a higher standards or like holding myself on a pedestal and like looking down at them snob nose. And like it's nothing like that. Like if I were doing that, I wouldn't be in that person's life or be in those people's lives at all. I wouldn't even bother. I would just let you fail while I continue to succeed. Like I'm not selfish. I'm like selfless. I want the people around me to grow with me, not I'm 100% about like you growing with me and like we're growing as people. Cause like you got the same friends for like a long time, like what you said, and you love them and you do genuinely care for them. And if anything, they're like more like family members than your actual family members. Like they know more about you than your family does and stuff like that. So like you really genuinely care about these people, so you don't want to see them fail.
Time I see my friends like achieve and like do something big, either get a big boy or big girl job, like I'm like,
it feels great.
Yeah, it's like I like don't get me wrong, I get hyped as shit when I do something good, but when like somebody else that I'm friends or I know with, like that I know in general, like, and I see them achieving, like I'm like, bro, like that feels so much good because I'm seeing you grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing you succeed in life. I have a friend that freaking moved to LA and became like a big ass photographer and like a videographer and shit.
Yeah.
And every time I see a show, I'm like, bro, like live it up, bro.
Right. Like be happy for them.
Yeah.
And that's also a thing is like you can't be jealous of your friends. Like you have to be like happy for them. Like I feel like if there's a sense of jealousy with your friends, they're not really your friends.
Yeah. And a big pet peeve of mine is like when somebody tells me like, oh, I'm lucky that I have something, or like you're privileged that you have something. No, I busted my ass to get that.
Right.
So
and like you paid for college with like scholarships. And like doing good. And
I had a discussion with this person. Let's call this person letter A.
Letter A. Okay.
So A and me were having a conversation about moving together, like, and like moving to the same house and like moving in general. So I was talking to this person. I was like, hey, like we should definitely do this. Like it's a good time. This and that and the other. Person was down for it.
It'll be beneficial for
both. Like especially this person been to hell and back. Like it's just been too much for them. And I just wanted to help this person succeed and like do good shit like somewhere else, because I feel like honestly when you start in a different place, you're starting new, you don't have to tell nobody your backstory or anything.
Yeah.
You don't have to
you get a fresh new start.
Fresh everything. So I was like, you know what, I felt like this would be beneficial for this person, this, that, and the third. Anyways, weeks passed by and the person ended up saying that they weren't letter A told me that they weren't going to move anymore because they had to figure their shit out.
Right.
But like, how can you take like the person seriously when they're always figuring their shit out? You know, you
they
can
continue making excuses. That's what it is. It's like
it's like ongoing, one after another. Like you can't make any. You have to like, you have to actually figure your shit out.
Right.
I'm not saying like move with me. Obviously, your decision's your decision. And then that person ends up telling me, "Oh, well, it's different because you had the privilege to go to college." I said, "Excuse me." So repeat that again. What word did you just use? They repeated it again. I got yeeted. I got hot.
You got yeeted.
Like my blood started flowing. My vein popped out. I got red. I was hot. I was like, excuse me. But my housing for college, I paid for with scholarships. Everything I paid for with scholarship. So you're not gonna sit here and tell me I'm privileged. Because I got that shit myself. So
you worked for that, like you earned it.
I earned that shit. So don't be calling me privileged. And honestly, like people like that need to realize that you gotta stop looking at people as if they're higher than you. Or comparing yourself to somebody.
Comparing yourself to somebody. Like don't compare yourself. There's no difference between there's a difference between like the routes we're going on in our lives or whatever, but who's to say that yours is better, your choices are better than my choices or whatever, vice versa. Like, I'm not going to sit here and compare myself to you, like, oh, well, Christian's doing this and that, he's doing this, and I should be here in life, and like, he should be there in life. Like, I'm not going to say where you should be in life. Like, as long as you're moving and you're progressing in life, whatever way you choose to do it, as long as you're doing better and you're achieving better each and every year, or like every so often.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Like, no one's saying go to school. Like, fuck if you go to school or not. I don't know if you do something you love and
it's
that you enjoy.
It's not about going to school.
Yeah, it's
That's
about
the thing
it's
that
about
we're
doing something
to, like,
that it's about like doing something that you're passionate about, that you don't mind waking up early as hell or like at whatever time it is.
Go to a job that you love to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's just it. Like, and whatever it is, focus on something.
Or
don't just have like nothing to relate for, and just like, okay, don't get me wrong, early 20s is lit. Like, turn up. Like, I enjoyed my early 20s. Right. Like 20, 21.
We're still 20.
we're 23, and I'm already getting tired.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting a grandpa heading in, but like, it's just like, you know, enjoy the beginning. But like at some point, like 23, 24, or like around that, like between like maybe the end of 22, 23, 24, if you don't have some type of idea of what kind of employment or like something that you like doing or they want to invest yourself into, honey, we got a problem. We got to figure it out. Because like I would personally have to help you because. But
also the thing is because like why I feel like we were both saying like 23, 20, like you have to figure it out, or like 22, 23, 24, you know, that age is because you're gonna be doing that. You're gonna be figuring it out at that age. So like by the time you're 25, you should already kind of have it.
I need to start, or like
at least starting
your career, or
right? Like you're putting your foot in the door of it, and like if things are progressing. And by the time you're 27, like, I mean, people. This is a rough like estimate. People like you know, it doesn't. There's not an age limit on the thing, but like and, there is a time.
No one's saying is like never too like late to do anything. Like I 100% believe in that. But at the same time, do something. Right. Don't be living in your parents' house till like you're 30.
Right. There's a difference between like you just taking stuff from your friends, or not stealing, but like you're like, you know, getting stuff from your friends or whatever, versus like you're just mooching off of them. Like your friends are your friends. Like you can have like, you know, it's like a family member. You're not gonna feel bad for like eating your family member's food.
Right.
Or vice versa. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I invite you over and you like, but like relationships in general are give and take. But you also have to remember to give back what you just took. You know what I mean? Like that's the most important thing. Is like you have to remember to give back what you took.
Yes.
Like you can't just keep take. Like I understand like sometimes like, you know, you get caught up and you need help. You genuinely need help. There's nothing wrong with genuinely needing help. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm kind of stubborn and I don't really like anybody to help me, and I'm like I've just been always really like independent, and like I like I like the feeling of like going through a hard time and then always figuring it out for myself
Mm-hmm.
and never asking anybody for help for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know, but then there's also some times where I know I can't do it by myself. And like my mom's always been really, really good at like helping me with that. Like, you know, if I ever need her, she'll be there. Love you, Mom. But like,
love all the mamas out there.
right, or like my parents in general, like both really, really help me or whatever. If I genuinely need it, which I like don't. But that's also a thing too. Like, don't mooch off of your parents either.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like there becomes you get too old to be asking for your parents for help all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong. Like, your parents are gonna be your parents. They're gonna help you no matter what. I mean, well, some parents.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
the general parents. You know, the good parents.
Like, there's one thing about like helping when you're down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like on a consistent
up.
basis, yeah,
Like, that's
bro.
the biggest thing is like you
Get
can
up.
fall and you can need help to get back
Yeah.
up, but get back up. You know what I mean?
And like, you know, one advice that like my mom, love you, Mom, has always
our moms.
right. My mom has always given me is like every time like I would fall down or like hit some rough point in my life,
Yeah.
she'd be like, it hurts, and I'd be like, yeah, and she was like, you done crying? And I'd be like, yeah. She's like, no, get up and keep going.
Yeah.
And it's just like an old thing, like, you know, you're allowed to cry, you're allowed to break down, you're allowed to ask for help, but at some point,
You have to get back up.
yeah, you gotta get back up and keep going because
The point of this all is like when you kind of have to realize when to cut your friends off.
mm-hmm.
How many times are you going to continue to let your friends hold you back?
Mm-hmm.
How many times, like, this is like solely based off of like, it's like an individual journey that you're with
Mhm.
yourself, and you kind of have to like, it is selfish. And there's nothing, but this is the thing, it's like there's nothing fucking wrong with being selfish. If you're doing it for the sole purpose of a better opportunity for yourself. You know what I mean? And not like,
not like, and no one's saying like a selfish
Not in a
sense,
negative
like,
way.
yeah, not like fuck a friend over
yeah,
to like
don't
get
fuck
something.
people over.
Yeah, no, but like I'm talking about if like something is coming your way and is getting your opportunity,
And then,
you're like have all the right to take it.
yeah.
Like, don't tell anybody to hold you back. Like, oh, you shouldn't move. Oh, like, no, that's too much, or that's a big change for you. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
friends that put you down like that are people you shouldn't have in your damn life at all.
Dead ass. No. It's not about how hard you fall, it's about how you get back up. Just like your mom said. Just like your mom said, bro. You always just gotta get back up. Mic drop. It's all about fucking. It's also about your mindset though too. Like if you, and then the thing is like, like I'm a strong believer. Like you hang out, you are who you hang out with.
Yeah.
That saying is so freaking true. For the younger people who are listening to this right now, or like watching this video right now, like just know when your parents say that, like. I thought it was like BS too. Like, oh, you are who you hang out with. You are who you hang out with. Like, you're not exactly them, but you are very similar to the people you hang out with.
And also, another thing when it comes to that is like, people also categorize you with the people you hang out with.
Right.
So if you hang out with deadbeat motherfuckers,
they're just gonna assume
you're a deadbeat too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is too is like, do you really want to be associated like that?
Yeah.
That's the thing though too is like, I want real people around me. I want to be surrounded by real people who tell me like when I'm in the wrong. I don't want yes men around. You know what I mean? Like I don't need yes men around. And like that's another thing though too. Like you have to realize the characteristics in your friends where you kind of like do have to cut them off. You know what I mean? Like they're dragging you down because they're so unsuccessful in their life.
Like pause real quick. I'm not touching her leg. I'm touching the dog.
Right.
So it doesn't look like. I mean, we are about to get married, but like,
right.
I am allowed to.
Right. It's my husband, by the way, fiance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Put a ring on it. This dog is great.
Yeah.
Like, you guys don't even know.
You guys don't even know. He's fantastic.
This dog, kid you not, I met this dog yesterday and he loves me. She knows it.
Yeah, he really loves me. Maybe a little too much.
A little bit too much sometimes.
But you do have to like see characteristics in your friends and like realize like what's good for you.
Yeah.
Like, is this relationship worth it that much that it's holding you back? Is this relationship causing you stress and anxiety, and you're like not happy with the relationship, and it's like more of like you guys are fighting and arguing, or you really just don't see eye to eye with this person. Like you need to cut them out of your life, and it's okay for you to cut people out of your life.
Or like not even like like some people.
Not
they,
even like rip off the Band-Aid to turkey.
Yeah, but like like some people, it's okay to have a distance from them.
Yeah.
Because I have friends that like, I turn up with him, but like when it comes to like real life situations where like I need like a real friend's opinion, like I don't include them on that. Like I consider them like an acquaintance or like a turn up friend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Like, I have my fake friends. That's what they are.
Yeah, right. Like
They're
keep them at a distance.
Yeah. That's it. That's it for today's video, guys. Peace out. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share this.
I know
with a friend.
we went all over the place. But like it was a need to do.
You get the meeting. If you want to follow Christian, all his stuff will be in the link to in the description below, as will mine. Peace out, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. We'll be back with a better video. I mean, not a better, more fun.